Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to be showing you my custom Hot Toys DX28 Darth Vader with my own lighting upgrades. This project was a little bit involved with how small the lights are here on his chest plate. I also upgraded the lights here in the platform. If anybody's interested in having the lights done like this on their figures, it doesn't have to be this exact figure, but if you're interested in stuff like this, feel free to reach out to me to do custom NeoPixel lights. I'm always happy to take on new projects like that, so I take mail-in requests and things. I'll also say this Darth Vader I'm actually planning on selling. So if you're interested in purchasing this exact figure with the lighting upgrades that I've done, all of his accessories are in good condition. The majority of them are still in their plastic bags, brand new. I've got the shipping box and all the stuff here. So if you're interested in a good condition DX28 with the upgrades that I've done, feel free to reach out to me. Otherwise, I'm going to be posting him on eBay fairly soon. So this Darth Vader, I was pretty disappointed by the show and Hot Toys with their lighting that they did, just because I feel like it's a shame that we didn't get a sort of standard Darth Vader blinking effects or battle damage, like shorting out, flickering sort of look. So that's what I went out to achieve here in this upgrade. Also, I've put a switch on the back that you can do for the platform or for Darth Vader himself. So there's a control board here for Darth Vader's panel, and then there's a different one in the base plate. The base plate is all a really clean install because the control board, everything's in there. So if you just plug it into USB-C, the switch on the back you can flip to have between the battle damaged red, which unfortunately I don't think this camera is actually capturing the hue of the colors very well, because in person this looks very red. You don't really see this orange look in person. In person, this sort of just looks like full red here. And then you've got the sparking effects to have randomly going around here, so it looks like it's shorting out, and maybe this ship that Darth is standing on or whatever platform is about to collapse and give way. You've sort of got these emergency lights here that are blinking. And then the non-battle damaged look. In person, this looks like a warm white incandescent, very reminiscent of the original movies. On the camera, it looks like the ugly, bright white lights that Hot Toys did. In person, this looks very different. So I don't think the camera is really capturing the hue very well. You can see if I come in closer, you can sort of tell the actual color a bit better here. So it's more of a warm white look. And if anybody's interested in purchasing this figure from me, I would be happy to redo the light colors for you if you're interested in having these be different. You would still be limited to like the 2 modes with the switch on the back. Well, actually, I could even put in a button if you wanted more modes, but I could whip up custom programming if you're wanting these to look different. Also, you can tell the fading here is different, where here it's just sort of a on-off fading white, whereas the battle damage look is a shorter blip. That's, I don't know, it's a little hard to tell, but the blinking pattern is different. Then I'll go ahead and show you the chest plate. So it's got sort of these flickering effects. You can sort of see the lights aren't really on, steady. It's definitely got a flickering, so it looks like the power's about to go out and it's failing. And if you remove this, You can see the bulbs behind there, which are really pretty bright. And so the battle damage look has sort of white lights here, which is sort of like sparking and they're barely staying on. And the reason why is because the paintwork on this battle damage chest plate is darker than the non-battle damage plate. So then if I switch the switch here, this is the non-battle damage look. And I'll go ahead and put on the non-battle damage chest plate so you can just sort of see it. So I tried to replicate the effects from the movies as good as I could. So these lights here sort of blink on and off with the approximate timing of the chest plate used in the movie. And the lights here too, I tried to replicate as close as I could. So this is more like Empire or Return of the Jedi, since in the original Star Wars, he did not really have lights in the chest plates at all. But yeah, so I think this gives him a lot more I don't know, animation and just sort of lifelikeness when you're having him displayed, since you can sort of stand back and look at him and he's actually got, you know, animated blinking effects. Also, since the boards that I used are Arduinos, these are generating new effects on the fly all the time. So the blinking patterns that you're seeing here and the battle damaged flickering effects are completely random. So you will never see the exact same sequence, which is really nice because there's never a loop. It does not have a looping program. It is constantly generating new flickering effects, new random values to have these sequences go in. So it's not going to be something that you can just watch and get bored of, that like, okay, I can tell that it's repeating, because it's constantly generating new sequences. So it is pretty nice that it's actually a random sequence effect. And you can see if I switch it to battle damage, the blinking patterns and stuff. So yeah, I really am happy with how this turned out, and I think it looks very good in person especially. And yeah, so if anybody's interested in having this exact Darth Vader, feel free to reach out to me, and we can definitely work out a deal if you're interested in purchasing him. Otherwise, he'll be going up on eBay shortly. So yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you're interested in having custom lighting upgrades on your Hot Toys figures or other things in general, I do a lot of different stuff with custom NeoPixel lights. So I've hardly scratched the surface of really what's possible with these lights, but on my channel I've done a large number of projects with these lights now, because I've done model village pieces. I've been doing custom model trains, but I haven't really done many videos on those yet. And then I've done clock lights. I've done custom Christmas light strands too, just for my home at Christmas time. But yeah, lots of things you could do with these lights if you're interested. I'm happy to help program and wire these up for you if you're interested. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're interested in leaving a comment, feel free to do so. I have my YouTube about info if you're wanting to send me an email or a text. So yeah, so I hope this video helped some of you if you're interested in doing things like this. And Just be sure to check out more videos on my channel.